A dispute, a disturbing video that's gone viral, and the search for a woman accused of kicking a family pet. Tonight, Pittsburgh police say they're looking for information on this woman caught on camera kicking a small dog hard enough to send it flying. This happened during a heated neighborhood dispute. Now, both neighbors say the other side is to blame. We do have to give you a heads up on this and warn you that the video is a bit hard to watch. Here's NBC Bears' Jody Hernandez.
She's like an infant. She's a baby. She's tiny, tiny.
That's why Albert Lopes can't understand why anyone would try to hurt his little dog, Gigi. But a dispute with his neighbor last week ended with a woman caught on camera kicking the little dog hard enough to send her flying.
She hit the planter right here. I mean, she hit it hard. It wasn't like she got kicked and tumbled. She got kicked and smashed against the planter is what happened.
Lopes posted the video on social media where it's gone viral.
If it hits home, it hits home. And this one, I didn't think it hit that hard, and it did.
Lopes says it all started when he confronted his 68-year-old neighbor after she ran over his plant.
You yelling at my mama over there? I didn't yell at her.
He says next thing he knew, the woman's daughter and granddaughter came over, and he claims began threatening him with a gun. That's when he picked up his 17-year-old dog, Miko, to go inside to call police.
No, I'm going to call the police.
Lopes says that's when the woman instructed her daughter to kick Gigi.
I want to put closure to this and justice for her. That's, you know, Miss Gigi deserves every bit of it because she was innocent in this whole matter.
Pittsburgh police have posted about the incident on social media, saying they're aware of the video and are investigating. But Albert's neighbor says the video doesn't tell the whole story.
He had upset me, disrespected me, and cursed me out. They don't know that part.
That neighbor, the grandmother who Albert says ran over his plant, claims the dog owner was the aggressor and insists her daughter didn't have a gun. She says she doesn't agree with her granddaughter kicking the dog, but believes it was a reflex.
My granddaughter got upset about him talking to her mom like that. She kicked the dog out the way. The dog was coming toward my granddaughter, and that's what happened.
Lopes says the video speaks for itself. He started a GoFundMe to help pay the vet bills and prays Gigi recovers.
Sweetest thing. She loves to cuddle. I mean, what more, you know, that's such an innocent little thing.
In Pittsburgh, Jody Hernandez, NBC Bay Area News.
Hearing about people hurting animals is always shocking and awful. And what seems to be a pretty disturbing case of animal cruelty out of Pittsburgh has made a lot of people incredibly mad online. Police say they have found two women who were allegedly caught on camera kicking a tiny dog and flashing a gun during a dispute. This happened near Old Town in a driveway. Our Andrea Nakano has more and has a warning to you. Some of the video in this story you might find to be disturbing.
The good news is Gigi the dog is now back home as she recovers from her injuries. The owner, Albert Lopes, says he cannot talk about this case, but he shares the story of his dog's recovery.
You yelling at my mama over there? I didn't yell at her.
That disc between her shoulders on her spine it affects many parts of her because it's nerves.
Gigi is improving every day after suffering injuries in an unprovoked attack. She takes a few steps, but mostly spends her time cuddling with her dad.
She's going to get every bit of loving and everything she needs that I could possibly give her.
This happened last week after Albert Lopes got into a verbal confrontation with two women. It ends with one of them violently kicking Gigi several feet.
Best case scenario, time and love. Worst case scenario, surgery and hopefully she recovers.
This incident has shocked this community in Pittsburgh.
We've been here for many years and no one's ever, I think the only complaint is just people picking up their dog poop, but everything else is just like very, as you can tell, very quiet, very family oriented, very no issues at all.
But video of Gigi getting kicked went viral and leads started pouring in about the two women responsible for animal abuse. Detectives quickly identified Legacia Williams and Garciela Amar as the suspects. Both were arrested in Oakland Thursday night. Many say they just want justice served for Gigi.
Even if there was more to the story, there was no reason to kick a dog. There was no reason, and people trying to justify her actions, there was no reason for her to get on the property.
Also tonight, a big development involving a little dog. Two women are now in custody after a video went viral of that dog being kicked across a front lawn. The video sparked a lot of backlash in Contra Costa County. NBC's Alyssa Gord is at the county jail in Martinez.
Police say they arrested the two suspects and took them here to the county jail. They say this all started with a dispute between neighbors. The search is over. Tonight, Pittsburgh police say they found who they were looking for in Oakland, a mom and her daughter both placed in handcuffs. Police say they're the women seen in this viral video involving a dog named Gigi. Gigi's owner posted the video to social media. It shows what happened in his front yard. Ultimately, Gigi was kicked and went flying.
She hit the planter right here. I mean, she hit it hard. It wasn't like she got kicked and tumbled. She got kicked and smashed against the planter is what happened.
We spoke to Gigi's owner earlier this week. He says this all followed a dispute with his neighbor who ran over his plant.
You yelling at my mama over there?
And that his neighbor's daughter and granddaughter came over and threatened him with a gun. Then one of the women kicked his dog.
Any juror that sees that video is going to be appalled, and this would be a very difficult case to take to trial.
Legal analyst Stephen Clark thinks the police and the district attorney wanted to send a message to the community that this type of behavior is not acceptable.
And that's someone I think the court is going to want to see do anger management and other counseling to address that issue. And they likely would not be able to own an animal during the period of probation.
Police say Gigi is safe at home tonight. Her owner doesn't want to speak on camera, but thanks the community for their support. In Martinez, Alyssa Gord, NBC, Bay Area News.